I'm just going to say it, Cancer. Love is definitely in the air. It is cuffing season for many of you. I feel like there's this new relationship that is coming in, or maybe finding passion in an existing relationship that you're already a part of. I really get the sense that something is just making you glow in the month of November, and I'm super excited to see what we pull for you. If you're looking forward to this month's reading, then definitely be sure to hit like, subscribe, and the bell notification so you can always stay up to date with what's in the cards for you. For those of you who are brand new, my name is Michael, and I utilize tarot and tropical astrology to intuit monthly forecasts for your zodiac sign. And I actually do have a little favor to ask before we dive into today's reading. As many of you have noticed, I am now going by a different name. I'm now using Serafino Esoterica across all of my social media. Part of the inspiration for this new name is that I'm really excited to branch out and kind of broaden more than just tarot and astrology videos. I love doing these readings for all of you. It's really such a gift. And I also really want to talk about some other things. So if you have any questions or topics that you would like me to cover, definitely feel free to leave me a comment or send me a message, especially on Instagram. That's probably one of the best ways to get a hold of me. You can actually find all of my links for my social media accounts and my website in the description of this video. I will never reach out to you to solicit my services. Anyone who does this is just a fake account, so you can report and block them. And I just really appreciate all the support that you've given this channel and to me over these years. It really is a gift to do this work, and I'm so excited to continue putting out information and readings for all of you. The first card I got for you, Cancer, was actually the Golden Egg, and this corresponds to the heart chakra or anahata. And while this chakra actually isn't so much about our romantic love, to me that's more about the second chakra, this is actually a card of feeling connected to other people and really just feeling in flow, in resonance, really being in your heart, and you just have this sort of presence. But I really do feel like there could be a relationship in the cards for you, especially towards the middle of this month when we have a new moon in Scorpio. And this is because the new moon is in your astrological fifth house of creativity, of romance, of passion. Something just has you feeling really good and maybe even a little bit fired up because this new moon is also joining together with the planet Mars, which really brings out a flare. It has kind of this maybe aggressive energy at times, but it's very passionate. So I feel like there is something here that is firing you up. And I am loving this for you. So I can't wait to pull some other tarot cards. As I'm doing that, I am just going to give my friendly reminder that these are general readings, meaning not all of the messages here are meant for you. If this just doesn't resonate, nothing went wrong. This video just isn't meant for you at this time, but you're more than welcome to check out the other videos on my channel. I have 12 zodiac signs, each every month. And you can look for your moon or rising sign if you're watching for your sun, or just look for different placements. What are the messages for Cancer for the month of December? Show us clearly, please. Show us clearly, please. Whoa, okay. Firstly, these cards are coming out really fast. We already have all of Major Arcana. Wow. Okay, so first card from the past, Death in Reverse. I feel like there's been something, or I'll just say it, someone that you have been holding on to. Maybe you've really tried letting them go, and it's kind of like the energy I'm really getting here is maybe some of you have left a relationship or walked away from certain friendships or even a situation that once meant a great deal to you, something that was very connected to your heart. And honestly, it feels like you've been in sort of an in-between. Maybe some of you, this is more recent, but for some reason when I'm looking at the Death card in reverse, I feel like something has taken a long time to let go of. And if I can even be so honest, I feel like you haven't fully let go of a heartache or something that needed to end, even in the beginning of this month. And I feel like part of that is the sun here. It's telling me that there hasn't been the new beginning yet. There's kind of been the waning, there's been the releasing, there's been the letting go. But it's like, I really feel like a lot of you are now in this part of a healing journey or this part of your journey or process where you kind of just need the next thing. You've let go as much as you can, and now you're ready for something new. Or someone new. And even if you're in a relationship, I'm just going to be honest, Cancer, I feel like some of you, maybe you've been a little disconnected because there's something coming up from the past. Maybe with the person you're in a relationship with, maybe with another individual. But it feels like you need to get out of this heavy energy and just embrace the light. And it's interesting because I feel like some of you may have been doing some really intense shadow work. Maybe you've been going to therapy. Maybe you've been working on yourself in a very intense but intentional way. And while I think that's good, I really think, Cancer, now is the time to let some of that light back in. And it's interesting because we have the Hanged One in reverse. And it feels like you've been holding yourself back. And sometimes with kind of like the healing, I guess, community, or like the self-development, self-help kind of field, a lot of people can get into this mental trap where they start to believe, either consciously or unconsciously, that they are not good enough until they are completely whole or healed. And I feel like that's not how life actually works. I'm kind of an opinion that I think some people may find controversial, so just hear me out. I don't think humans are ever meant to be whole. I think we are meant to honor that there are parts of us that are always going to crave. There are parts of us that are always going to want to be filled. And rather than trying to fill that void or ignore that void or spiritually bypass that void by just telling ourselves that we are whole and complete and we don't need anything, we're human. We incarnated as humans. We have needs. We need to make space for that. We need to allow ourselves that, or give ourselves permission, or at least grace. And so I feel like you are letting yourself be loved where you are, how you are. And you are lovable for that. We do also have judgment. There could be someone coming back from the past. This is a card that's actually showing up as a challenge. You might be making a final decision about something. It's interesting that death here in reverse. Maybe some of you have been trying to prolong something. It could be a relationship, or maybe you've been holding out hope for someone to come back. But even if they do, Cancer, and for some of you they might, I really feel like you need to let this person go. You need to let something go. You need to let go of the story of what you thought your life was going to be with this person, or even this job, or whatever it was that you walked away from. You're someone different now. You're not the person that you were. And it's like, even if this person or the situation came back, it's like, I feel like for a lot of you, you're genuinely in this place where it's like, you can't go back to that anymore. You've grown. You're not the same person. You're even better. You're more integrated. I was, funny enough, going to say whole, but I think the real word there is integrated. You're more integrated. You're more healed. And we have the Fool in the future, a new beginning, a fresh start, taking chances again, letting yourself be vulnerable, taking risks, putting yourself out there. I feel like some of you could be falling fast for another person, and that kind of scares you because of your past relationships or what's gone on, or you're really taking a leap of faith with someone. But honestly, the energy is just glowing. I really don't think you have anything to be worried about. And it's just wild to me that we have all of these major arcana on the table. And even the animal card I pulled, it was one of the 7 spirit cards in the entire deck. It's basically the major arcana of the animal spirit deck, but there's even less of them because they each correspond to a chakra. Wow. What else do we have for Cancer? We have the King of Cups, emotional composure. This is someone who has a lot of emotional mastery. This is someone who's very comfortable in their emotions, doesn't react to their own emotions. This also feels like, interesting, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is actually your card. I feel like some of you are coming into a soulmate or a perfect partnership for you. Like, there is a really strong connection between the two of these people. There's a lot of maturity, there's a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of love. There's a lot of respect. And even if this isn't something that manifests for you this month, Cancer, I really feel it's in the orbit for you. It's circling you. You know something is coming. And I feel like you are genuinely in this place where it's like you're not just in a relationship to be in a relationship. It's like you want to be in a relationship that feels good. And your peace of mind is priceless too. Don't give that away. You shouldn't have to compromise that in a relationship. But you won't. There is something really beautiful here. Wow. November's a really good month to have Cancer placements. I'm just going to say that now. What else do we have for Cancer? Any other messages? Any other messages? Maybe finances have been a little bit challenging. Maybe it feels like you've been struggling even with the 5 of Pentacles or 7 of Wands. Or even if you're doing okay financially, maybe it just feels like you've been caught in the grind, caught in routine. Maybe there's some aggression happening at work, or there's something with like resources or funding that you're dealing with. I feel like you've kind of been sort of defending the little that you have. Maybe there is support that is coming in. Maybe there is someone who is supporting you financially or in some other way. But we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So we do have some new abundance coming in. Maybe this is a new job, new source of income, or a raise. I feel like something is improving in your financial situation as well. But I feel like it's been a struggle. It's been a battle. And, you know, even with the Ace of Pentacles, this isn't necessarily an immediate fix or an immediate 180. But it's like, it's the most stable of all the aces because aces each bring a new beginning. They represent new energy, a new start, new commitment. And Earth is the slowest moving element, the Pentacles. And so even though this new beginning may be gradual, it feels like there is something where you're kind of coming out of survival mode in your life a little bit, and you're letting yourself feel more stable. There's something that's growing here. And it feels nice to see this stability. But maybe for some of you, there's still kind of something going on financially. But I feel like you are resolving that. You are working towards that. What is this? Anything else? Any other messages for Cancer? 2 of Cups. Yeah, I mean, I really do feel like there is a relationship on the table for most of you. That's going to be a really important part of this month. Maybe having an important heart-to-heart conversation. It's interesting to kind of see this knot here. Maybe some of you are detangling yourself from somebody and opening yourself up to other energy. Whatever it is, though, Cancer, I feel like there is a very positive turn of events for your love life in the grand scheme of things, or just in your relationships. Not everyone is looking for love. I totally get that. But I do feel like intimate relationships are something that's really, really important. And I feel like there is a positive turn of events that's happening here, where it's like you're finally able to let go of heartache from the past. things that have made you defensive or guarded or reclusive, and you're really coming out in the world, you're really opening up, and like, if nothing else, just share your heart with someone. That's something that's going to be really important. I'm also hearing sharing your art with someone as well. Putting something creative out that you really, really love. It doesn't have to be perfect. Don't let perfectionism be the source of paralysis. We kind of talked about that earlier in the context of relationship, but that could very well apply to other areas of your life too. I feel like there's something where you are being recognized in some way by another person sees your worth or value. That could be creative. That could be something creative for some of you. But I really feel like there is this beautiful connection that is forming, and you're also becoming more stable in your own life as well. Overall, really great energy. I think I'm just going to stop it here, Cancer, because we already have so many great messages. And I think, yes, there might have been a struggle. There might have been something that's taken a long time to move on from, but I feel like November is the month you are turning over a new leaf. There's something really beautiful happening, and I'm sending lots of great energy your way. You can find all of the links in the description of this video for personal readings and distance Reiki session if you feel like taking a deep dive with me. I do also have astrology chart readings as well. We are getting to the end of the year, so might be a good time to look at what's in store for you in 2024. And I will see you all next time. Take care, Cancer. Have a happy and blessed November.